This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for March 9th, 2020, Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern. I wanted to make this little heads up. I mentioned to people a while back that there's a clock, this real simple clock, that one of our sisters sent, and it's a wall clock. But the interesting thing about it is that there are no numbers on it. It's black and white, and all it says is now on it. Each 12 noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, all now. I think it's one of the most clever things I've seen in quite a while. I'm going to see if I can ask her where she got it, and see if we can't figure out a way for people to get a hold of it, to get one, because I think it is really unique, and it really reminds us, and obviously we need to be reminded at times. So what a better thing to have on the wall is a clock that just says now in place of the numbers. I think it's just great. And okay, she sent me the email or the website address, and so for everybody, and that's our sister of Olympia. Let's see. Where you can get it is redbubble.com. Redbubble.com. And go there and look for the Now Clock. And I sure as heck will put it on a wall. And it keeps time, everything. And just to remind us to stay in the now. Very powerful. I've never, I mean, we had animated, but I couldn't get it on the website because it was an animated GIF, I guess, and the website wouldn't, we couldn't do it. So, and Olympia sent that. I just received it. Thank you, Olympia. Much appreciated. And so redbubble.com, if you want to get one of these. I'm sure they don't cost an arm and a leg, so you can pick one up and put it somewhere where you see it. Office, In fact, I think everybody should have one. Remind us of staying and being in the now, which a lot of us have a tendency to be drawn off of. I talk a lot about, and I know that we all at times experience it, hurry. It's like we're in this, we get into this motion, and something, we get into, it's almost like a pressure vice. We're looking at, we look at our watch, or we look at our time, and we're looking at the time on a smartphone. We're under the gun. We got to get something done, and then it just starts in. You ever notice that? It starts in. It starts affecting everything. It spreads. You're in a hurry. You're in a hurry. You're in a hurry. I don't know about you guys, but doesn't it feel? Doesn't feel good. It feels draining when you're in a hurry, because everything becomes in a hurry. We're just constantly, I got to get this, I got to get this, there's not enough time in the day, and I'm late for this, and you're looking at your watch, you're doing this, you're doing that, and you totally lose any kind of real relax. There's no way you're relaxed. and you stress up, and it's just a continual hurry. Why are we in a hurry? You know, when we rush around, we miss out on so much. We don't appreciate. We really don't. We're not looking at our life. We're not looking at the wonderment of every second, and we're not in the now, because we're constantly shooting into the future because we're worried. Got to do this, got to do that, got to do this, got to do that, and it's a constant. And it does drain you in a way. It's a strange way, but it does. It just kind of depletes you. And you ever notice that by the time you're done rushing around, how exhausted you are? You just kind of fold away, because you just do this, got to do that, got to do this, got to do that. Now, we create that, obviously, but I don't think we realize by what we're creating on what it subjects us to. And, we have this miraculous life, and it is miraculous. It is a miracle. It is stupendous to be in these bodies. And you notice that we're constantly, we're seeking so desperately. And what we're seeking so desperately actually is found in the journey and not at the end. You ever notice, I don't know if any of you have been in a race throughout your lives or something, and or you were in, car race, whatever, foot race, walk race, whatever, swimming race. But you ever notice that if you ever ran cross country, or if you ever ran in a small marathon, big marathon, and you look around, you see everything as you're running, and it's not about the running, it's about the actual journey before you end the run, and what you experience, and what you see, and what you take in. A lot of people run to run, and I apply that to life, to this life we're in. We run to run. We don't run to enjoy what we see around us, and be amazed at our bodies and how they're able to carry us. You don't really see. I don't think you see people in that motion. I think it's they're always thinking of how quick can they get to the finish line, how soon are they going to get done, what's their time going to be, and you apply that to this life, and how can you embrace each moment that comes your way? For it is in the presence, the now, that you feel the magic of being alive. So what would happen if majority of the civilization just slowed down? They slowed down. You ever notice something? I don't know if you've traveled or not, but maybe in your own towns, that when certain parts of the planet, you come into communities where they're not in a hurry. They really aren't. They're just not in a hurry. They more so savor, and I'm talking about all of them. Some of them are disgruntled, stressed out, so on and so forth. But there's those that just take in every moment, every single second. They take it in. They just literally breathe it in and enjoy every moment, every single thing. Now, obviously, you wonder why so many people get bored, or they get, hurried, or they get disgruntled. There's really nothing to do, Life is a drag. Life is boring. Do the same old thing over and over again. It just gets repetitive. It gets boring. And this is what happens. And what we don't, we don't do is say, what a wonderful second I just experienced. The breathing. When you shift, you realize that you're breathing, you're swallowing, you're talking, you're thinking, you're feeling, all at once, all the time. You're never not. That's just amazing. Your blood's flowing constantly. Heart's beating all the time. You're doing, the body itself is like on super highways, supercharged. It's never not functioning, Jay. It's never not functioning. That's amazing. It never shuts down. Oh, yeah, it does when you sleep. No, it doesn't. It doesn't shut down when you go to sleep. So now follow me here just for a second. We go through life in these bodies to experience, right? But how many of us really do experience the real good things, the simple things that we experience? How many of us really savor those things? Do we savor them? We wait until we get, really physically deteriorated and we're at the twilight stage of leaving the body, and then we appreciate things? Or do we do it from day one? Do we embrace every single aspect of us, of ourselves, of our bodies, of the fascination of the body, all it continually operating in billions and trillions of frequencies? Really is. You go right down to the atom, all right? The molecular structure of the physical form is fascinating. When you see the blood flow and you see the red-white blood cells, the white cells and the red cells, and you see all of the tissue and the muscle and the tendons and the ligaments and the cartilage, and everything is operating. You have, okay, we're lubricating the joints. We have synovial fluid that the body manufactures. We have this, the body manufactures. Everything. It's like a lot of people just don't take the effort and the initiative to understand how miraculous it is. See, it's always fascinating. It never gets old. Miles and miles of arteries carrying blood, oxygenation from the lungs, and you realize all these things. And look at what we just go along, and we don't show any gratitude or thankfulness for our body until something happens and it draws our attention, and it's usually out of fear instead of love. And this is all connected to hurrying, always hurrying in some way, shape, or form. And when we embrace that which we are, which is just total perfection, the God within these bodies is total perfection. Why shouldn't the body be close to that? And we're trained to look over there, not here. Look over there, not here. See, ego mind, look over here, not there, not here. Look over there, not here. Every single second, every moment is a celebration. Why wouldn't we just float down stream? Why wouldn't we just, no oars or anything like I said, and just totally just slow down? And we go back to the old story of the tortoise and the hare. The hair was constantly in a hurry, worried it wasn't, ego and dancing around the turtle and everything. And in eventuality, the turtle just took its time and ended up crossing the line. You see what happens when we're hurrying? When we're hurrying, we panic. When we panic, we stress. When we stress, we cause issues in the body. It's like a cascading effect. So we have a choice, and it is conscious awareness is what it really comes to. Conscious awareness. Do I decide to be in a hurry? And what happens when we're in a hurry? Our patience is fractured because we don't have any, because we're just in a hurry, running here, running there. You can sit, and here's something that you should, if you get a chance to do it, is sit somewhere where there's people and watch. You'll learn. You're not judging anybody. You're not sitting, oh, look at that one, look at that. You're just sitting there learning by watching other parts of you. You learn. You see someone rushing around. You're always going to see that. You can always tell when someone's in a hurry. And then you'll see somebody that's just easy peasy, just kind of sauntering along. Doesn't seem to, and they aren't emitting any aggressive energy frequencies. They're just kind of coasting along, enjoying and savoring every breath they take. And it's educational when you watch other parts of yourself, which is this civilization. An airport, bus station, train station. When I was in Europe several years back, you go to the trains, because most of them use trains. Most of the Europeans use trains to get anywhere, long distance. And you just sit and watch people. It's fascinating. It really is. Or you just sit on a park bench and watch life. You don't need to spend any money. You don't need to wear anything fancy. You just sit and watch. Experience the life around you. You really begin to, and you settle. You're also connecting earthly wise. This is, we're getting in, starting to get towards where the flowers start budding and the trees start budding, and by April, May, April showers bring May flowers, and then we move into spring, and then we're in the summer. But this is a time where you can literally take your shoes and socks off, sit on a park bed. You're in the grass and just feel the grass, which is a great experience on the bottoms of your bare feet. Find an area of soil and just kind of easily massage your feet in the soil. It's amazing. It really is. And come on, does it make any sense? Do the animals that we see wear shoes and clothes? No. We do because of the elements, because we live on the surface of the planet. They're outfitted. They're not, they're not domesticated to not even our pets still have coating and hair and abilities to protect themselves from the elements. We have clothes. We've eliminated the ability because of, what do you want to call it, civilization, where we wear clothes all the time and we bundle up. And there was a time where there were some humanoids on this planet that when they were in icy, snowy areas, they literally developed protective skin on their feet hands and bodies, and then they had more hair growth to protect them, and they did just fine. They didn't have shoes, but they're not related to us. But we're talking about the indigenous population at times on this planet and how they adapted since they were on the surface. A lot of them still lived in caves because they didn't know how to build anything, so they would just find caves and go live in the caves. So you realize that when you get into the habit, the practice of slowing down and taking in all life, watching and being excited about where you are in the now, and being completely grateful and thankful that you are in the now. And you watch, you will not hurry. Just try this. So next time, because we all do it, next time you find yourself in a hurry, because time is the enslaver. Time is a construct for slaves. And the time is a slaver. It's made up. So usually you're going, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be on time. And you start hurrying and rushing. Everything in the body starts kicking up. And and you keep looking at your watch and looking at your watch and looking at the time and everything. And I start getting ready a lot earlier. What was I thinking? And then, boom, everything turns into rushing. Everything. All of it. Say. And who's creating it? We are. We are. We're creating it. No one else is creating it. Clock's not creating it. We are. So it's like, oh, you have a dinner appointment and a dinner reservation. There's something, this happens, that happens. And then, we're just not going to make it at 7:30. Just not going to make it. And so, you know what? You fine, won't make it. No big deal. Just call up the place and say, hey, we're going to be, 15, 20 minutes late. So I'd let you know. Boom. Done. No rush. You see how we can kind of fix some of the things we create and a lot of times we aren't aware we're creating them because we're on the inside and we're not on the outside looking in. So it's hard. It's difficult to differentiate. But we're creating everything. So when we know that, we're conscious of it, and we operate through the heart-mind, we move in ease. We experience in joy, happiness, bliss. We practice it until we get so good at it that we become it. And the reality is that the God within is all those things. So we literally are transforming our existence in the body so that the body can experience the life, the joy, the life, the bliss, the happiness, the peace, the benevolence, the tranquility. And you just slow down. If you're going really fast, on the ground, I'll say, and you look out the window and you're going so fast you can't see anything because you're going so fast. And you aren't experiencing really anything because you're not able to, with your eyes, enjoy any scenery or anything. Now, you slow down and you look. You remember the game when you were a kid? You're in the car and let's play the game on, how many trees we can spot, or, how many colored cars the same color, or, it was a little eye game when you were a kid. But you'd enjoy it because you'd look for things. You weren't driving the car, so you had time to look out the window and look at things and trees and birds and stuff. I saw a crow 3 times, and that type of game. But as the body ages, it gets older, we forget about doing those things. And it is imperative for us to slow down open our eyes at the now, enjoy everything, and stop the hurry. Stop the hurry. Doesn't get us anywhere. It just messes us up emotionally, stresses us out. And you'll find that as you begin to practice this, you become more aware, clearer, a lot more appreciative. You know, a lot of these things I'm looking at now, never noticed before. You ever said that to yourself? I've never noticed this before. And here I've been living for all these years. I just never took the time to slow down. I was always in too much of a hurry. You know, I've talked with spirits, you know, God's out of body, and they say to me that I never took the time to slow down. I was always in a hurry. I missed so much in the body that I was in. I missed so much because my vision was blurred. One of them said my vision was blurred. I never really appreciated or saw anything in my surroundings. I was always just tunnel vision, and I had to get from point A to point B constantly. That's what drove me. And I didn't enjoy really anywhere near the life that I was in. I didn't enjoy my surroundings. I didn't appreciate certain things. I didn't give gratitude for myself and in the body and where I was at, who I interacted with. So we slowed down and we stopped hurrying. It's amazing. I mean, you don't have to say, oh, well, you know, I have an appointment and I'll be there in 2 hours. I know it's in an hour, I'll be there in 2 hours. Not like that. Your pace is different. You know, I'm just going to sit for a little bit longer out here in the backyard and watch things. You know, enjoy life. And enjoying life isn't always about people having to spend money and travel here and do this and do that and buy this and buy that. It's basically just being, taking it all in, because I'm going to tell you something. It's changing. We all are. Everything is. Change is constant. And we're in this massive evolutionary major leap, and they've planted us, everything. We are advancing. We are ascending. This is even more now where we should really take the time to slow down and enjoy every second of our existence, all of our surroundings. Breathe it in. Relax. Be super grateful for who and what you are. Love yourself. Be gentle, kind, happy, joyous. That'll all come out. So slow down. Stop hurrying. If you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we want to do is relax our bodies. And you know something? You know when you're relaxed. I remember one time I was in a Reiki session there was like 4 or 5 Reiki practitioners. And they were all working on me, on my body, just for practice, because that's what we would do when we were training. And I became so relaxed that and it's different feeling. When you totally relax the body, you're like floating. You just and it's not when you go to sleep. It's different. It's a different sleep. When the body is completely at ease naturally, say, organically at ease, it's just phenomenal. And your rest, your regeneration process is so much more and in depth when you're in that place of total relaxation. And so we can do this with our bodies once we slow down and stop hurrying, once we take every breath as wonderful, once we appreciate every single sip of water we take, every piece of food we consume, and what the food's for. What is the food? Body takes the energy out of the food and then gets rid of the rest. That's it. It's the energy in the food. It's the frequency of the food that feeds the body. So we relax. Relax the body head to toe. Release all the tension, stress that we accumulate in every part of the body, as we all have different places where we accumulate our stress. So as we relax the body, we want to move into the now. The now is all we have. It's all we've ever had. The now is in this very moment. The past and the future are in the now. And the present is in the now. Now the past is dead. We've already experienced it. Why in the heck would we go back there? Oh, I like reminiscing of 40, 50 years ago. Why? Why not create in the now, which is creating your future? See, a lot of us go in the past to create our future. That's heebie-jeebie time. Okay? So we stay in the now. We create our future in the now. The now also stills the mind. The chatter, that noise that we all have 24/7, that it's just constant. Thousands and thousands of thoughts. Most of them aren't ours. In fact, the majority aren't ours. And so, when we go into the now, when you realize you're just in the now, you're in the moment, all that noise goes away. You're not in the future. You're not in the past. You're only in the now. You're in the now. You're appreciative of what you're doing, what's happening in that now, moment to moment to moment. Now, we relax the body. We're in the now. And we want to breathe. And breathing is so important. Breathing is very powerful for the body. It's for calming, for relaxing, for composing, for balancing, for strengthening, for endurance, for joy, happiness, appreciation, slowing down, stop hurrying. So we breath in very nice and easy. We breath in through the nose, and we hold it. Just sustain it for a brief period, just say 3 seconds. And during that time we hold it, we can say all kinds of words and frequencies, whatever suits us. I am power. I am love. I am joy. I am bliss. I am peace. I am tranquility. I am gentleness. I am kindness. I am bliss. We can, I'm gentleness. Use what you desire. I use everything I can. I'll go everywhere I can to identify who and what I am. So I use endless amounts of frequencies with the I am. Because when you say you are, you are. There's no argument about that. It's only when you doubt it that you aren't. And right through the heart-mind is your delivery, through the heart-mind. So we do that, and we hold it, and then we breath out through the mouth, very nice and easy breath out. And we want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. Breathing is very important because most of us shallow breathe on this planet because we take our breathing for granted. Oh, it's there, so why should I pay any attention to it? Until something happens that draws my attention to it. Say, why not do breathing when you are happy, then joyous, So it's a real good thing to practice always. So as we breath in, we're breathing in divine positive energy. It is the pinnacle, the highest of frequencies, deep, eternal love, gratitude. The Source created us out of pure, deep, eternal love. That's what we all are. Highest frequency. So it comes in through pure consciousness, which is Source, through the God within us, and through the heart mind. It doesn't come through the ego mind, it comes through the heart mind. And it's a vibration for us. It's not words in our head, it's a vibration. And as this vibration intensifies to us through the heart mind, it communicates to us. If we're conscious enough, we will identify it and interact with it. Slow down and stop hurrying. Relax. Take it easy. Be at ease. Joy. How can you be in joy? When you don't have any money, and you're worried about this and that, and on and on and on. The reason that you don't have any money and you're worried about all this because you've created it. That's it. Period. So if you are in gratitude and appreciate it through the heart mind, not the ego mind, I guarantee you that it'll be gone. And as long as you practice in joy in the higher frequencies, practice, you stay there in that frequency, it will not return until you return to those low vibrational frequencies. And I'll guarantee you, it'll come back every single time. So again, it is choice on our part. What do we choose? Do we choose to slow down, stop hurrying, enjoy every single split second of our existence in these bodies? Or do we jump down in the muck pit of low vibrational frequency, of hurry, scurrying, stressing? Now, as we breath out, we're breathing out our tug of war with the ego mind. Because, when you're in comfort, and because you're used to, we all get in habit, we all get comfortable with things. So the ego mind we're comfortable with because we've allowed it to rule us forever. So we just kind of do what it intends us to do. Embrace, create into reality the thoughts that it shoots at us. But when it comes back at us as we breath out, and it says, you've got to hurry, you've got to be in a hurry, you're not going to be able to get things done. You won't get them done. You got to be in a hurry. Okay? So you step up through the heart mind, you say, ego mind, I love you, but you're not in charge, take a seat. Then you embrace slowing down and stop hurrying. Savor every second. Now, we're in the heart mind, and we are with the kingdom of God and the gods that we are, the heart of God, the mind of God, the eyes of God. And we're all vibrating in a very high frequency of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, and the highest, deepest gratitude. And we have the archangels with us. They've been with us since the beginning. The cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of them. Trillions. They're a civilization that vibrates at a different frequency than we do. We see them at times. They come in humanoid form. If we're conscious and clear enough and aware, we will know that was an angel communicating with me. I've said that to people. An angel? Are you crazy? No, that was an angel. What was the message they had? Well, they said that they were celebrating. It was a wonderful feeling to be in the body they were in. See? So when we're conscious and we're clear and we're aware of who and what we are, many wonderful things take place that normally we never see and we never have an opportunity to experience and enjoy the experience. So they vibrated the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest, deepest gratitude. We have the ascended masters. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, Amoria, Abundantia, Health, Thought, many, many, many more. They too are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest, deepest gratitude. Now they've ascended out of body and hold their God form. We have ascended into body and are experiencing in the body in physical form. They're with us all the time. They've mastered ascension to a certain extent. We are in ascension. So we're all gathered here, and we form a halo, the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, the circle of light. That's what it actually is. And the light comes from that which created us. Source creation, pure consciousness, deep eternal love. And that frequency is so high that it generates a brilliant light. And it's so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of space. So we form that, and immediately a gossamer field is seen throughout the planet, on and above and below, and throughout the solar system and beyond. And this is a field, it's a gossamer field. You can kind of see through it. It's kind of misty. And it has these brilliant colors, all of high frequency energy, just everywhere. And the colors are so vibrant that the colors on Earth pale in comparison to these colors. You have the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. He carries that column of light to remind us of the power of healing that we are. The purple transmuting flame. That is a column to remind us of the power that we are when we have low vibrational frequencies, low dark matter frequencies, low survival matter frequencies attached to us. We bring in the purple transmuting flame. We transmute them all into neutral light substance. They are dispelled, expelled, and sent back to source creation. We have the violet ray. That column reminds us that we have the power to cleanse that area that we just expelled those low frequencies, purify it. We have the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. That's the column that reminds us that we are power, that it's our strength and resolve that we are. We have the white fire column, which reminds us of our armor. And the armor is of the highest of deepest eternal love from the highest deepest eternal love and the deepest of gratitude. It is a high frequency, and it is armor, and it's a brilliant light armor, and any low frequencies that try to invade vaporize immediately. It is only by our choice that we allow them in. And the only way we allow them in is when we lower our vibrational frequency to the lowest low, the dark matter frequencies, or the survival matter frequencies. And they're in. So it is our choice. We're always protected, 24/7. So we begin to ascend, elevate up above the planet. And as we do this, we are floating above our form. And we immediately call on all of the light energy beings that are in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude can join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, stillness of mind, non-ego, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come in the googolplexes. One googolplex fills this entire universe. They come in the trillions of googolplexes from every direction. Arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude, and of the highest of deepest eternal love, and we are all one. And we are all love, and our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere and continues to expand. We call upon all of the civilizations in Hollow Earth, Inner Earth, Beneath Earth, Agartha, many, 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 and only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, non-ego, stillness of mind, generosity, kindness, gentleness, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They join us in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the deepest of eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the deepest of eternal love. And we're all one. And we're all love. And our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere and continues to expand. We call upon the galactics, the off-worlders. Many, many, many civilizations. Just to name a fraction, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, and the Arcturians. Many, many, many more. And only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude and of the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest of gratitude can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, generosity, humbleness, gentleness, kindness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come in the billions. They've been assisting us in our evolution, our enlightenment, our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. And they join us, their gods with our gods with theirs, in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes and the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we're all one. And we're all love. And our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere and expanding. We call upon our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, non-ego, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They join us in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. They're of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude, and we are all in the deepest of eternal love. And we are all one, and we are all love, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere and continues to expand. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth Gaia, in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest of deepest gratitude can join us in this meditation in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, non-ego, stillness of mind, generosity, humbleness, kindness, gentleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come. And they come in trillions. And just to name a few, the dwarves, the elves, the fairies, the sprites, the gnomes, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and the minotaur, many, many, many more. And they come in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations of which we have never seen before. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They join us in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. They're of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the deepest of eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we're all one. And we're all love. And our God light energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever, and continues to expand. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. It's at center circle. We created this sphere over 2 years ago. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Flowing, highest of highest high frequencies, highest of deepest eternal love and gratitude, joy, bliss, prosperity, happiness. You feel it as it continually floods our physical bodies, our etherical bodies, inside and out, all around, above and below. And it literally lays down an understanding deep within us. We slow down. We open our eyes. We stop hurrying. And we enjoy. We slow down. We open our eyes. We stop hurrying. And we enjoy every split second of our existence in these bodies. We look down upon this planet, Earth Gaia, and we see all of our brothers and sisters. We see the entire civilization. We see all life. We feel all of them. We interact with all of them. They, too, are being flooded with the highest of deepest eternal love and the deepest of gratitude. And they too are being communicated through their God, through the heart mind. Slow down. Open your eyes. Stop hurrying. And it echoes in the deepest recesses of the heart mind, in the deepest area of the gods that they are. Slow down, open your eyes, and stop hurrying. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. that, if you choose, to slow down, stop hurrying, open your eyes. Try it, the rest of the day into the evening and night, the following morning. You might just discover that it always has been your natural state of being. We'll be back here March 10th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern. Continue our global guided meditation call.